Welcome to Stage Mom Podcast, a podcast for breakthrough bands and artists. Today we have Arnold Navii. Arnold Navii is an alternative pop artist out of South Florida. I met Arnold about 6 months ago at my very first Stage Mom tournament. He quickly became one of my very favorite people, and I truly consider him a great friend at this point. I noticed that he was always at my shows, super supportive of the local scene, and I just admired that about him. I finally went and checked out his music, and I was blown away. I really had no idea how talented this guy that came to all my shows was. You definitely want to check him out. Go to his Instagram now so you don't miss anything he has coming. Okay, so I am sitting with my friend Arnold Navii.
Arnold Navii.
Navii. I said it right the first time I ever said it. Remember, you were impressed.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so introduce yourself and let everybody know what you do and why you're sitting here today.
Hey guys, I'm Arnold Navii. I make alternative pop and rock music. I have a thing for melodies, and yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah, I love chains. What?
Yep.
I got a vampire one.
To go with your song?
Yeah, because I have a song called I'm a Vampire.
Yep. Let me see it.
You see?
Oh, yeah. I'll have to take a picture of that and post it. Okay, so let's talk about how Arnold got involved in music. Like, what was your first experience with music?
My first experience with music, well, I would just watch a lot of Disney movies when I was little.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
It had to be The Little Mermaid.
Aw, are you going to see the new one that's coming out?
I didn't even know that there was a new one coming out.
Are you kidding?
I live under a rock.
Yeah, half the time I do too. I find out after the fact, and then I want to spread the news, and I'll be like thinking I'm impressing somebody, and then they're like, "We've known about this for like 6 months." I'm like, "What?" Yeah. So, okay, so Little Mermaid was your favorite. Okay, so go on.
Yeah, and I would just always sing it. I'll pretend like I was Ariel, like on the rocks, you know. But I mean, I was a little kid, but yeah, that's what I would do. And then it came back full circle because in high school there was a play. I wasn't Ariel, but I got casted as the Prince Eric.
Nice. I can see that. You probably made a great Prince Eric.
I wasn't a good actor, but
were you in theater all of high school, or you just so happened to get that role?
Yeah, no, I auditioned because everybody said I should because I'm a singer. Well, I guess that too. But the acting wasn't there, so don't go watch it on YouTube.
What high school? I gotta go see it.
It's Coral Park.
Okay.
Senior high.
Okay. So, all right. So you started loving music when you were just a young one. What was your first time ever like saying, this is what I want to do? Like, when did you realize that?
Like when I was a freshman in high school.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
And then when I was 17, I actually put it into action, uploading covers on my Instagram.
Okay.
Like, I'm playing the guitar.
What were your favorite covers to do?
Anything with a catchy melody. I know I did Young, Dumb, and Broke by Khalid. I did Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood.
Okay.
Let's see another one. That one song by Alicia Keys. I don't even know the name. When it goes, no one, no
It's
one.
called No One.
Oh, oh, well, there you go.
My
Yeah.
husband's obsessed with Alicia Keys.
I mean, she's very talented.
Yeah, she is. Well, speaking of talent, I read on your Instagram page that, are you a multi-instrumentalist?
Yeah.
And like for your recordings, you do all the instruments and vocals, everything.
Yeah, I do because I didn't have a choice, really.
Why?
Because I mean, it costs a lot of money to, pay a producer. So I said I wasn't gonna do any of that. So I just learned. But yeah, when I first started, it was terrible.
Wait a second. So you produce, you do everything, all your own stuff.
Yeah,
It sounds so good.
I
It's
appreciate
really
that. Oh
good.
my God.
No,
Thank
it
you.
sounds legit like something you would hear on the radio. Like you're really, very good.
Wow, thank you so
All right. So
much.
I first met Arnold at my first stage mom tourney at O'Malley's, and I didn't remember, unfortunately, but I did get him on my calendar. I may have had too much to drink that night.
I think so.
And then the next time you came up to me and I introduced myself again, thinking, and then Jerry was like, "You know him?"
I
And I'm
was
like,
like,
"I do."
yeah.
She's like, "Yes." And then I looked on my calendar and I was like, "Oh wow, we did meet." So I honestly like I do talk to a lot of people, and some people are not as like talented as others. And I was really blown away when I listened. I was like, all right, I'm gonna dedicate like a few hours to listen to Arnold and see what I think. And I was like messaging Jerry too. I was like, oh my God, Arnold's actually really good. Because I had never seen you prior. I just met you as like someone that just came out to watch the show. So I definitely need to get you on one of my events so I can see you play live. But I did see that you commented that you don't do a lot of live stuff.
Well, yeah, I never had the chance to do it because I mean, when I was like 19, COVID was a
Hmm.
whole thing, and now we're like kind of going back to normal.
Yeah.
Well, we've been back to normal for a year, but I got a car about um like 8 months ago, so now
Mhm.
I could actually drive and go to shows
How old
and
are you
like
now?
I turned 22 in February.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. You started with as the Little Mermaid, Ariel, and
Mm-hmm.
then you grew up to turn into Prince Eric. What are your goals now that COVID's over? What are your goals? You got a lot of music out for someone that's just been doing it for himself. Like it's you got a lot out, and it's all really good. You definitely have to go check them out. Like everybody has to go check you out because it is very good. You're super talented.
Thank you.
I would have thought that you were in theater though by like your videos. You're really, I think you're great in your videos. I wouldn't be able to do half the stuff you're doing in your videos.
That's funny.
Why?
No, because no, I was never in theater. I wanted to, but I wanted to during the end of my high school career, so
Hmm.
I didn't get the chance to. But I did a little bit through The Little Mermaid, but they weren't really teaching me how to act, which is
Right.
why I said I was a terrible actor.
Yeah. My
Cringy.
uh, my daughter, my 10-year-old, she's really into this acting thing. So she's doing an Annie camp
Oh,
this summer for 4 weeks, and we have 3 days of plays to go watch. The
wow, it's
same play over and
exciting.
over. Yeah, she's very excited about it, though. It's at the Broward College, so she's really excited about it. But okay. So what do you find is the hardest song? Oh, wait, no. What is your favorite song that you've written?
Oh, well, right now it's
Hmm.
gonna have to be Right Beneath the Stars.
That's my favorite song too. That song you can legit hear on the radio. Like I hear it. I hear it. It's so
Thank
good.
you so much. Yeah, I really like the melody, and I like how in the bridge it turns into kind of like EDM instruments,
Mhm.
and I just think it's like one of my best works summed up in like a 3-minute song, like
Mhm.
just simple, straight to the point. That's what I always try to do.
So you write all your own stuff?
Yeah,
What's that song about?
that song, well, it's about being in a relationship
Hmm.
with someone. Neither of you are good for each other, and you just got to call it quits. So
Hmm.
it's, let's fall apart right beneath the stars. Hey, this is fate. We were a big mistake. So just for tonight, let's say our goodbyes. See,
Yep.
that's really what the whole song is about.
Was there so there was a specific person that was written about? Then does this person know?
Well, I'm sure she does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I'm sure she does because her friend commented on the TikTok
Oh,
when I
really?
released it. Yeah, saying some negative things. And yeah, I just told her, you have a good day.
See, that's what I love about you. You have such a nice energy. You're such a genuinely nice person. I
Thanks.
like, all right, so after I forgot that I met Arnold, we became really good friends. Like I consider Arnold a friend. And so like Arnold's always welcome at my house anytime that he needs anything. He needs to just hit me up because um I can count on, I don't know, two hands how many people I consider friends, and we have fun hanging out at the
Yeah, we do.
shows.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, no, I do consider him a friend, and he's a genuine person. So, and an amazing, amazing musician. Okay, so back to my other question.
Thanks.
What was the hardest song for you to write, and why was it so hard? Or you could just say, Kim, they're all very easy.
No, no. No, no. There's a lot of effort that goes into them. So, wow, the hardest song. Man, I have to think about that one. You see, I can't say because really it's like a flow of energy, you
Mhm.
know? It just comes out even if I don't like what's coming out, whatever comes out on the paper or on the instrument and it pieces itself together. Like essentially the songs write themselves and that's I think that makes the best songs.
Yeah.
Like when the songs write themselves. But the hardest I want to say I'm a vampire because I actually had to not just let it flow and like direct it somewhere because I wanted it to sound like, you know, gothic,
Hmm.
Halloween, with the organs in the
Uh-huh.
background. I had to think about like what a vampire would say. So I think that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that written about? I love
About
to hear this stuff.
that one's written about being a vampire, you know. So this vampire, he lives in a mansion.
Hmm.
He always befriends people, brings
Hmm.
them to the mansion, but his system is thirsty for blood, so he ends up killing them.
So it's genuinely about there's no other message hidden in there. It's about the vampire that is
Yeah.
befriending people to kill them and eat them, and suck their blood.
Yeah, and then he feels lonely because he's like, dang, I don't have any friends.
Because
I
you're
just,
killing them all.
yeah, but he can't help it. He's like thirsty for blood. Yeah, I had to like
That's
think of that, the story in
what
my
made
head.
you want to write that. Like that's just like because you would think there would be a hidden message and that was what came. But since it's just about a vampire.
Sorry. No hidden messes there.
But yeah, would you say I want to write a song about a vampire?
Yeah. And it was also like fall, the
Okay,
season. So I
that
was
makes
getting I
sense.
was getting in the mood and I want to be able to tell stories without having the experience because I don't know
Interesting.
if you lie too much on like personal experiences. It could work if you have an interesting life, but I don't really have an interesting life, so I have to
Oh,
go look, make up some stories here and there.
right. So speaking of your life, where do you want yourself to be like this time next year?
My God, I want to be on stage.
Well, I'm getting you on one of
On
my
stage.
stages.
Yeah. I
That's
love that.
definitely happening.
I love that so much. Thank you. But yeah, that's where I want to see myself next year and this time next year. Like already on stage, I'm gonna be very mad at myself if I'm not.
Okay. Well, we got to get you collaborating with some other artists and bands so that way you can get yourself on that stage and get practice for, you know, the future. Okay, so is there a particular famous band that you would want to? No, actually, I'm gonna ask you this question first. Who is your
Okay.
biggest musical inspiration?
So many. I mean,
Okay.
you got the Beatles,
Okay.
Nirvana, My Chemical Romance, Michael Jackson.
Hmm.
Those are like the top for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, the Beatles are a big one, but I feel like the Beatles are a big one for like 90 something percent of artists.
Yeah, and then there's those artists though that think the Beatles are like overrated. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you know about music history and music recording, songwriting, artist presentation, I'm a nerd in all of that. You will see that they were pioneers for all of that, for how it's presented today. And even you don't have to like the music, but you can still like acknowledge what they
Mm-hmm.
did to music. But I mean, I really like the music because it's
Yeah.
melodic, it's catchy. That's the kind of music I like.
Yeah. Um, I totally had another question. You had said something and it popped in my head and it popped right back out. That sucks. Um, okay, so what artist or band would you want to collaborate with? Who do you think you can make some good music with?
Wow. I'm gonna have to say a Beatle again.
Mm-hmm.
I would want, like, before I die, I have to make a song with the Paul McCartney
Oh,
of the Beatles.
okay.
Yeah.
I hope that happens for
I
you. Yeah, but
I
before
hope
he dies,
so.
actually, not you.
Yeah, for real.
Have you ever been to the Field in Davie? And they have a band called, it's either just the three of us or just the four of us, or but they're a Beatle cover band and they're like they've had a regular gig there for years and they are so good.
Oh man, no, I haven't heard of
Yeah,
them.
my daughter, she is a big Beatle fan as well. So it was
Oh
her
yeah?
16th birthday and so we went over there and that was the only time I had ever seen them. Everybody told me about them all the time. And so I was like, "Oh, she loves the Beatles. Let's go over there." I think I enjoyed it more than her, but yeah, no, they were really good. When you find a good cover band, speaking of that, how do you feel about cover music now that you have your own music out?
I think cover music is great. I love doing covers myself, but I strayed away from that just because people weren't listening to my
Hmm.
music. They were just like, "Oh, sing this. Oh,
Yeah,
now sing that." And it's like, "No.
right.
I want to like
Then you turn into a cover band.
yeah, I want to be original. I
Hmm.
want people to like my original
Yeah,
content." And that wasn't happening when I was doing covers. People were just liking the voice. But for me, music is more than just about the voice. It's
right.
about like the feeling.
Hmm.
So I want to create a feeling, you know.
So, Arnold, when you do start to play events on stage, since you do all your own music, would you hire a band? What would you, how would I visualize this in my head, Arnold on stage?
You can visualize a drummer, and
Okay.
then I'd have tracks, backing tracks backing us, because there's a lot of things in my songs that there's no way I could replicate
Yeah.
live, and I don't want to compromise the music,
Right.
because I have seen one artist in particular do that. The music is still phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like phenomenal even with the real band, but on his studio recordings he has electronic instruments, electronic percussions that give the song the vibe, and then it's completely different like live.
Right.
The song is still there and it's phenomenal, but I feel like I was missing that
Right.
from that artist. So I don't want to compromise the music, but I do still want to have the live energy, so
Mhm.
that's why I need a rock and roll drummer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your family. Are they supportive of your career and what they
They're not unsupportive,
okay.
but they're not supportive like how you are with your daughter,
Right.
or how Jerry is with her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like, wow, you guys are so great. Cause like, yeah, not every parent does that. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Well, Jerry and I will be at all your shows.
Oh,
Definitely.
thank you.
We'll be showing our age as we're dancing along. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, put these women to rest. It's past their bedtime." So, okay, if there's one thing that you could change about the local music industry here, the scene here,
Okay.
what would it be?
Um, feel like it would be appreciating the people more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not being pretentious, because I have seen a couple of pretentious. Well, I want to say like half of the big music people I see here in the local scene are a little bit pretentious, and just more authenticness,
Right.
maybe. That's
Right. How do you, since we're talking about the local scene, how do you feel about the local scene? Like, do you think that it's boring? Do you think what do you feel about?
oh, not at all. I
Yeah.
mean, you got bands like Iliad,
Yeah.
you got artists like Hadi.
So good.
Yeah, and there is this other artist. I don't think he's on your radar yet, but his name's Brayton.
Oh, yeah,
He,
I've
oh
never
my
heard of him.
God, yeah, no, you have to listen
Is
to
he
his
down in
music.
Miami?
Yeah, he
Okay.
goes to UM.
Okay.
So,
Canes. Are
so
you a Kane
yeah,
fan?
can't. Well, I don't watch sports.
No.
Only basketball.
Oh, are you watching the
Nah,
Heat?
yeah,
Yeah.
the Heat. Come on.
My mom, okay, so totally off topic. My mom, we sold her house, and so she's been staying with my sister. She actually closes on her new house tomorrow. And she has gotten so into basketball during these playoffs that the their power went out over there at my sister's house during a game, and so my other sister had to call her on FaceTime so she could
Oh
watch the
my
movie. And on the
God.
way home the other night, on Friday night, my husband and I went to go watch the game. And on the way home, my husband called my mom to discuss the game. She was name dropping. I was like, "What? I was like,
No
who
way.
are you?" This 78-year-old lady name dropping the Heat players. It was so funny. But okay, so back to the whole scene. So what do you have a favorite venue, and do you have a venue that you would love to play when you do start to branch out and performing?
Favorite venue? Well, I think everybody's favorite venue is obviously Revolution Live,
Right, yeah.
but I really did like O'Malley's
Yeah.
stage, but now it has to be Tough Times,
Yeah.
Loyalty,
Yep.
That's how I
O'Malley's
am.
has a great setup.
They did.
It's just
It's a
crazy.
shame.
Yeah. It is. But Tough Times has been welcoming, and yeah, we just need to bring our fan, that's all. You and I
Mm-hmm.
were there.
Oh,
Okay.
wait,
It's
what'd you
so
say?
hot. We have to bring our fan, like, by the time it gets packed, and then we're just
Oh,
sweating.
yeah.
And then I got my ponytail up and looking real good, let me tell you. But yeah. So, who are your favorite local bands?
Iliad.
They're so good.
The girl, beautiful voice, the bassist. Oh my God, that is the greatest bassist I've ever seen in my
Really?
life. You
Really?
didn't pay attention. His fingers are just moving like way too quick. Like,
Really? I'm
yeah,
gonna go back and watch a video now.
yeah, no, it's insane. I really like what Hadi is doing.
Hadi is
His
so good.
his he's just a star. You look at him
You're
and you
absolutely right,
think,
100%.
yeah. Um, those are my top two.
Okay.
There's also this other band makes completely different music from Hadi and Ilian. It's their name is Pharaoh Ember. I don't know if you heard
I've
of them.
heard of that.
Uh,
Someone else on my podcast mentioned their name.
yeah, they're like art rock. I saw them do a show. The guy
Yeah.
was like playing his guitar like a violin. I was like, dude, what?
Was he was playing it like a violin?
Yeah, like
It
he
was a
got
guitar, an
yeah,
actual guitar?
he got out a bow and he was like me and my boy Carlos were like, whoa, what?
I want to see them. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That sounds fun. One of the funnest concerts I ever went to was Mumford and Sons. And just watching that stand-up bass. Oh my God, so good. We sat in the rain outside for hours that day. I think that was I think it was my daughter's 15th birthday that we went there for that. I don't know. 15th or 16th. And it happened to fall. They were here, happened to fall on her birthday. And man, I would sit a week in the rain to watch them again. That was one of the best I had ever seen. So fun. And we were literally right in the front row, sweating, drenched
Oh
wet,
man.
everything looking all great. Yeah, but it was so fun, so fun. There's nothing like like I always say, you don't have to be like the most amazing singer, which Marcus Mumford is an incredible singer, but as long as you're bringing like so much fun to the show, it's gonna be like something to remember. It's back in the 80s, we didn't have the best singers when I was growing up,
Really?
but they were fun. That was the thing. And it's like I hear the music on the radio now, and it's probably Arnold. It's probably because there's so much more equipment nowadays that
That's what it is.
yeah,
I
it's
mean, if you listen to any song on the radio now, there's always gonna be pitch correction on the voice, so it's gonna make it sound more pretty and
Wait, are
perfect.
you kidding me? The TV show The Voice?
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
Oh,
That too. Yeah, that too. Of
wait,
course.
they correct it?
Yeah, lately they have.
I always thought, oh wow, if you're on The Voice, you're definitely going to be able to be a good singer.
Oh, well, you do have to be a good singer because if you have to correct the voice too much, it starts sounding like super robotic.
Okay.
And yeah, so no, what pitch correction basically does is just it cleans up the vocals a little bit. But that's why back then, like, if you listen to records on the 60s, they don't sound as good, their voice, as if you listen to a 2020 record. But that's because they didn't have the technology that we do now.
Right.
You know, they had to sing it like 1,000 times to get it right.
Right. So let me ask you how you feel about that. Like, because there's this recording studio in Davie that the guy started it, and I honestly can't remember the name of it, and I would love to be able to say it right now, so for whoever's watching knows.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I can't remember the name of it. But it's in Davie. The guy started it over COVID. He started collecting antique and old school recording equipment. And he collected
Cool.
so much of it that he decided he was going to open up a recording studio. And Mackenzie and Jeremy have been going over there to record, and it sounds so good. But it also, you can tell, it almost sounds old fashioned in a way, which
Mm.
it like brought me back to like my childhood, and I was loving it. I was like, this is so great because it's like old equipment, and I love it. I absolutely. So, have you heard any stuff like that? Like where what I'm talking about here, where like as opposed to like it's like a newer sound on older equipment, but it's not the technology of today.
No, I haven't
It's
heard
so good.
any, but that is like that's an artistic choice. You know, I always talk
You're
about
right.
I always talk about using the studio as its own instrument. So for one song, let's say I want to sound like that, so I will go into that recording studio, record a song, and have the song's aesthetic be just that. Like everything you do, whether how you record it, where you pan, where you put this instrument, that instrument, the volume of things, it's all what do you call it? It's like all artistic, like
Hmm.
everything that comes into music. It's not just the writing process. So, yeah, that sounds amazing.
It's
Like
super
as a
cool.
artistic choice to do that.
Yeah, it's super neat. Matt Exploding Lens, the photographer that I use,
Mhm.
he was it's funny, small world. He was recording, he's actually there today,
Nice.
photographing a band that's recording there, and he had told me about it. But then in the meantime, Jeremy's father was in a band in the 90s that really like they did a documentary on this band and everything called Load. It was a really successful local band, and Jeremy's in a band with his father now, and they've been recording over there also, but not even knowing that each other are doing it. So I'm hearing about this recording studio from Matt, and I'm also hearing about this recording studio from Jeremy. And it was the same one, which is just funny because it's a small world. That was my point there. So, Arnold, we're gonna ask you some questions to get to know you as a person.
Oh, great.
Okay?
I'm scared.
No, no, no. It's not creepy. Not creepy. But it is a segment called You Can Tell Mom Anything.
Oh yeah. We love that, right?
Okay, so outside of music, I know you work. You work very hard.
Oh.
So if you want to let everybody know what you do.
Well, I'm a server or a waiter at Sadel's in the design district over Miami, and then I'm a server at another restaurant called Chug's Diner. I hope nobody like comes and like a hacker comes on here and it's like, all right, collecting all the information. But yeah, and then when I have free time, I do DoorDash as well.
See, you're always working.
Yeah. I mean, I have expensive toys.
Yeah.
The music.
Yeah, it's true. But at least you're working to do it for yourself. So that's nice. Okay, so have you traveled a lot?
No, I
No.
have not. I want to.
What's the furthest place you've gone? Are you originally from Florida?
Yes.
Okay. What's your nationality? What's Navi? Navi. Navi. I said it right the first time and I can't seem to remember. Is that right? Navi?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you said it right.
Okay.
Well, my nationality. So my mom is Cuban
Okay.
and my dad is from El Salvador, but
Nice.
I was born here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm Hispanic.
I'm a native as well. There's not many of us.
Oh yeah?
We're a special breed. Not many native Floridians. Okay, so where's the furthest you've ever gone? Like, what's the furthest place you've gone? Like, have you visited El Salvador or anything?
No,
No?
I've never been outside of the United States.
Yeah.
So North Carolina, because I
Okay.
used to live there.
Oh, really? Where?
Yeah, Wilmington.
Oh, okay. One of the teen moms lives in Wilmington, North Carolina. Janelle, do you teen
No,
mom
no,
from
no, I don't.
MTV? Oh, okay. I really need to get a life if I know these teen moms live. Um, yeah, we usually the past 2 summers we've been going up to North Carolina and Tennessee, like the bordering area there, and it's so pretty up there.
Yeah.
When did you move to Florida?
Well, so I lived in Florida, but then I left like when I was 10
Okay.
to North Carolina, and then I came back down when I was 13. So I only lived there for like 2, 3 years.
Where did you like better?
Here, because when I was up there, I mean, like, just the school kids were like kind of racist
Really?
to me for no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, that stinks. Okay.
But it's beautiful.
It is
And
beautiful.
now that they're adults, they're mature, so I don't deal
We hope.
when I go up there, I don't face any of that.
Oh, I met one of your friends from there. Your friend.
Yeah,
Yes.
JC, JC,
Is he coming
yeah.
back for my show on June 15th? He promised me he would.
I hope he does. He says he's trying to come down for the
Okay.
summer.
All right, cool. That would be awesome. Tell him I said hi.
Mm-hmm.
So my nephew lives in Hendersonville. Is that far from Wilmington? It's near Asheville, I think. Well, I'm 100% positive it's near Asheville. It's like 20 minutes away.
I think that's a little bit far because I don't even know.
Wilmington's more of like the beach area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more mountains. Really bad, like dirt road mountains where I almost had a panic attack. I had a panic attack, okay?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
you told
awful.
me. You told
I
me
told
about
you
that.
about that?
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
told me about the
God.
story.
Oh my God, it was horrible. Okay, so do you currently have a significant other?
No.
So you're single.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be on the hunt for you. All right. What is one fun fact that we don't know about Arnold?
My my first dream ever was to be in the NBA.
Really?
It didn't work out.
Why? Did you choose
It did.
music and
Well, I just wasn't very good at basketball.
I sucked.
But I loved it so much. I just sucked at it.
Oh, I love that. See, that's why I like you so much. You can admit that you sucked.
Oh, yeah.
I was horrible too. I would think, and
I
you would
sucked.
think with like how tall I am that I would have been like the best player on the team. I would go do a layup and
Uh-huh.
I was like fully confident I was going to get it done. And I'd get like the speed and I'm up and then I come right under the basket. You know how you're supposed to do it and you're supposed to take a couple steps and then
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Two
no.
steps. Just...
Nope. Not me. I come to a dead stop because I was always so scared I was gonna fall. I sucked so bad. But yeah, I broke my elbow playing basketball. That
Oh
shows
my
how good
God.
I was.
Jesus.
Yep. All right. So we know you love chains. So if you could
Yeah.
describe your style to anybody, what do you think we would call this?
Well, okay. So my style is a little bit of you see, I like the chains. I like wearing dark colors.
Mm-hmm.
I also like wearing a mix of casual and like a little bit of classy, you know, because I'm a gentleman. So like I got like I don't know. I just want to create my own aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would describe it like that. Like I want to look like a clean guy,
Mhm.
but also casual, and I like to change. So
Yeah.
I just mix all of my interests together.
No, you always look so nice. You really do.
Thanks.
So we had a fatality of a chain. And
Oh,
is
yeah,
this a new one that you have here that replaced it?
yeah,
Not that you can really ever replace it.
exactly. This one's called Handy.
Did you name him?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there a name for the one that we had to say our goodbyes to?
No,
No.
just Barb.
Okay.
You know,
Barb.
Barbara, because
Barbara.
it was like a barb
Okay.
chained wire. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I made up the name after she died. That's when I realized I had a connection to the chain.
Funny. Oh, so what is the best gift you were ever given?
It has to be a a digital guitar plugin that my friend got me for my
Okay.
birthday like a year ago.
That's a nice
Yeah,
gift.
because I want a gift that I'm gonna use, that I'm gonna put
Right.
into use, and I use that
That's a
like
nice gift.
every week. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was expensive too.
Yes, I'm saying.
She spent like $200.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, are you guys still friends, or is this who
No,
the song was written about?
no. That's
Okay.
the the person that this song was written about hated that girl that gifted me
Mm,
that.
yep. I
She,
can
she
imagine.
yeah, she had her reasons.
Hmm. No girl gives a guy or a gift for
Exactly.
no reason. Arnold. Okay. What would you do with the money if you won $1 million?
Oh my God. I would try to I would try to turn that $1 million into like $100 million.
That's smart.
You know,
What would you do?
oh my God. Probably make a record label because
Mm,
I feel like that's where most of like my my intelligence comes in,
mm-hmm.
like the music industry. Not that I know about it because I don't, but if I had to choose one, I'm not gonna open up a restaurant because I don't know how to run a restaurant.
Right. You
But
could deliver the food
at
and
least,
take orders, but
yeah, at least with the music, I would actually be like interested and show up every day
yeah.
to work and make the label thing,
Yeah.
make it,
And when you're doing something you love, you excel at it. So,
yeah,
yeah. I would love to be able to do that, to have a record label and like all my little favorites. I'd be like, you. Come on,
yeah.
let's do this. Okay, Arnold, we got to get serious here. Have
Okay.
you ever cheated on someone?
No, I never have.
That's why I love you so much. I have not ever
No,
cheated either. You've been
I
cheated
can't.
on though, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yep.
one
You're like
time,
me. That's yeah.
one
That one
time.
time that we know about.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
only. I mean, I think that was the only time that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that girl was a little bit cuckoo, but I wish her the best.
You're such a nice
Oh,
guy.
I'm sure she wishes me the best.
Oh my God, we could hope. Is that fly still bothering you? It's bothering me.
No, I
Okay.
don't even see it.
All right. So if you could share a meal with four individuals, who would they be? Past, present, dead, alive, who would they be and why?
Share a meal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean? Like sitting
Yeah, sit
down?
down and have dinner and
Mm. Okay, so my friend Carlos, which he's coming to Revolution.
okay.
He has to. I already told him
Okay.
he has to. So Carlos, I hope you're watching this. Wait, I love you. So him, my mom,
Okay.
okay, my brother,
Okay.
and then my other brother, JC. I hope you're watching this too, JC. I love you too.
How many? So you have two brothers? Do you have any sisters?
Yes, I do. She lives in North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's four of you.
Well, JC is
Not a real brother.
not my blood brother, but I call him my brother
Okay.
because his dad was with my mom, and
Uh-huh.
that's why I moved up to North Carolina.
Okay.
So that's how we know each other.
Okay.
Because his dad dated my mom.
Wait a second. That's who I met.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, this story sounding familiar to me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And we're still brothers.
Cool.
Still going strong.
That's nice. I had a friend in high school. Her name was Joanne, and her mom, it was her mom, was dating this guy who had a son named Hillary. And Joanne and Hillary started dating. And it was like the strangest, most bizarre thing. They just shared a room in high school and parents lived. It was just two couples living in a house.
That's crazy.
It was the craziest thing. Yeah. Yeah. So they don't talk anymore, though. They had a falling out when they broke up.
Oh, snap.
Okay. So are you more into brains or looks?
No, brains.
Yeah. I could, yeah.
Brains. Hey,
Yeah.
I dated a girl that was a 9.
Okay.
9 out of 10.
Mhm.
She had the brains, but just the priorities. You know how some people's priorities are like not, you could be smart, but you could lack in other things.
Yeah.
And other things could affect a certain part of your life a little more.
Yeah.
So, no, yeah. For me, I would love a girl who's very, very hardworking
Mm-hmm.
and determined, and not an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So yeah, no, brains.
Okay.
Oh, brains over looks.
I knew that about you, though.
How'd you know?
Because I just know you're a nice person. That's the thing. Is that Flyback?
No, dude, there's a reptile down there.
Oh yeah, that's Fred.
Fred, look, he's looking at me.
Is he looking?
Yeah, look.
Oh yeah.
Fred,
He knows his name.
what's up? He's cute.
Yeah. Fred was my daughter's gift for her birthday she had to have, and he's turned into mine. And yeah.
Okay.
And then we got this new dog. My dog passed away in November. and
No.
that's her shrine there
Oh,
above the fish tank. Right there.
Oh, I see it.
So she passed
Oh.
away. It was the hardest thing ever in my whole entire life.
Oh, it's
So
so
then I got a
cute.
new dog, which I must have been on drugs that day when I decided to do that, because that's like, what the hell? And so when I got that dog, he requires so much attention that Fred got neglected a little bit and forgotten about. But we did get Fred out last week for a bath and everything. So, but it's funny because with those, if you stop handling them and playing with them, they can turn nasty. But it was like, I always go up to him, even if I didn't have time to take him out. I always would go up to him and talk to him, and they love to like.
Oh,
This sounds
yeah,
weird.
he's
They love to be
cute.
read to and like sang to. So I think because I still kept the constant communication all the time, and he's like right there where we all hang out. He was like, I just put my hand down there, and he just jumped in my hand and then went in the bath and was swimming around. He was so cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
It's funny. I never thought you could ever get attached to a reptile, but before this new horrific asshole of a dog came into my life, we used to just chill on the couch together, and like he would watch TV with me, and it was like the best thing. Like, it was like, oh my God, I think I'm a reptile person all of a sudden, and then I just don't have time for it anymore because this dog. Do you know how much bones cost? Oh God. But we have to, I spent so much money on bones just so that I'm not eating. Like
Oh, I see it. I see one.
just over it. I keep counting down the days. He's only like 7 months. Yeah, he's a little over 7 months now. 74 pounds. I'm like,
My
I'm
God.
gonna kill myself.
What dog is that?
His mom was an American Bulldog, and his dad was a Golden Retriever. He's pretty freaking cute, but he's such a jerk. So, all right. What is the most unusual thing you have ever eaten?
Just like a little bite of a octopus tentacle. Because that's what my brother likes that. So I tried it. I didn't like it.
No?
No.
I think that it's probably like how it's made also. Like I love alligator, but I've had it at places that just don't know how to make it. And then there's other places that it's like, wow, this is really good. I think that goes with salmon too. Like you can get salmon somewhere, it's just awful. And then some
Yeah.
places it's good. So,
No, it's true.
yeah. All right. So if you were stuck on a deserted island, what 3 items would you take with you?
Dang. Okay. I need. Well, I'm gonna need a knife,
Okay.
like a good one,
Okay.
to hunt.
Yep.
I would. I need a gun too,
Okay.
to hunt the quick ones, the
Yes.
quick animals, like a rifle or something. And then, wow, the last one, like I would get a like a portable tent that I could have in my backpack,
Okay.
and I could like camp out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What do you think?
I think those are good choices.
And then the knife, whenever you need to make like ropes for whatever reason,
Yeah.
like a bear trap.
Yep. Or fillet your meat that you just shot.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. The-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
How
that's
are
what I
we
would
gonna
do.
cook it?
Well, snap. Yeah, you're right. Because I was gonna say I can make a fire, but last time I made a fire, I needed a lighter. Not a lighter, but like matches.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
But I need those three. I just have to like I'd have to get two sticks and just keep like
Oh, that's true. That's true.
until they catch on fire.
Just wait for a hot day. Does that really work?
What?
Rubbing two sticks together?
I've never tried it.
Me neither.
I guess we'll find out that day that
You're
I get
stuck
on
on.
yeah.
Okay. So if you could join any past or current music group, who would it be? Other than the Beatles.
Yeah,
Because
you
I mean, that
already
goes without saying.
you already knew. Okay. I want to say I want to say Nirvana, but they're a little bit crazy like what they do. So, I
Yeah.
don't know. Well, no, Dave Grohl was with them
Yep.
and they the front two, guitarists and bassists were crazy, but Dave Grohl was the one that didn't do any drugs at
Yeah.
all. So, you know what? Yeah, why not Nirvana? And I could be like the normal one,
Yeah.
not the crazy one.
See, you, that's I love that you have that head on your shoulders though, where you're okay
Yeah,
being.
you gotta watch out who you hang out with.
Yep.
You turn into who you hang out
Yep.
with. So,
I
well
just
that
had that talk with my 10-year-old because there's some drama going on at her school with the girls.
oh no no no.
I told her, just hang with the guys. That's what I did. Hang with the guys. Forget the girls. They're so full of drama. Just let them be. I said, because you know what? People are going to think you're like them. I said, there used to be a saying, birds of a feather flock together. And before you know it, you're going to get blamed for things that they're doing. And so she's hanging out with Dominic now. I think we like Dominic.
Good. You go, Dominic. You go.
Okay. So we're going to do some rapid fire.
Oh,
Do you know how to do rapid fire?
what's that?
I ask a question and you have to say like the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay? You ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Favorite day of the week.
Wednesday.
What celebrity annoys you the most?
Mm-mm-mm. I can't. I thought Billie Eilish, but I love her.
Do you?
I love Billie. I'm in
Oh,
love with Billie Eilish.
I just can't with Billie Eilish.
She doesn't annoy me at all, but that's just what popped up in my head
Popped in
for
your head.
whatever reason.
Okay. That's your conscience. That's telling you Billie Eilish, she really is annoying. That's what it is.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. What's the nickname only your family calls you?
Arnaldo. It's like
Okay.
that's not even my name, but that's what they.
My family calls me Bird, so that's totally not
Bird.
my name at all. Ever since I was a little girl. Alrighty. Are you a morning person or a night person?
A night person.
Fill in the blank.
Okay.
Taylor Swift is.
Amazing.
She is a genius. She is like.
It's funny you said that because I was at a birthday party yesterday and it was Taylor Swift themed.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, and we had to sing Taylor Swift songs. So
Oh my God,
so
I
I
want to be
did.
at that birthday party.
Yeah. Someone tried to fight me.
You
It
fight Arnold, you fight me.
Yeah, I told him because he kept interrupting me. I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll meet you." Because he told me, "Yo, go meet me there like alone. I'm like, yeah, bro, just give me a second. You interrupted my conversation like 3 times already. Like, yeah, just give me a second. So then I went to the bathroom and apparently like other people heard there. The birthday girl heard. There was like 10 people like ganging up on him, like, oh, if you touch this guy, this and that.
Oh my god.
And he's like, no, I just wanted to talk. So he got scared of like the
course he
10
did.
people. But I had like this really thick chain
Mm-hmm.
belt. When I feel threatened, I gotta get crazy.
Did you pull it off?
No, but I was going to it because
Right.
I don't know this guy.
Exactly.
This guy's bald. He has a lot of tattoos. He's like looks like he's like 37 or
Oh my
something.
gosh, and he fights with you at the Taylor Swift party.
Yeah, right.
Oh
He
my
was just
God.
drunk. He
Yeah.
was just drunk.
Well, you
An
handled it
idiot.
well. So what? He just stopped?
Yeah,
And
he
that was-
stopped. He stopped.
All right. Unreal. Some people. Okay. Cake or pie?
Oh, cake.
Me too. Do you believe in fate? I know you do, because your song talks about it.
Yes. I believe in fate.
Yep. Who is the most overrated musician?
Oh my God. That's a good one. Wow, that's a good one, and I don't even know. Hmm. Hmm. You got me thinking here now.
Mhm.
You got me thinking here now. Who do I think? Because I think every musician is like super good in their own right and what they do. But overrated to me, let's see.
Billie Eilish.
Well, keep my wife out your mouth. All right, I want to say. Okay, BTS. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. That's my.
I would agree with that. Yeah. That's a good one. All right. So, what is the best compliment you have ever received?
Um, I guess, when someone told me you're handsome and you're smart, I was like, yo, that is the deadly duo punch that I don't know what I'm saying, but that's what I want,
So you have the full package.
the intelligence,
Yeah. Did you
That's
go to college?
for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Studying music.
Yeah. And this helped you, your career.
I feel like it wasted my time.
Girl, let me tell you, my daughter wasted so much of my money acting like she was going to college. I told her from day one, I don't care if you go. Just don't waste money. No, I'm going, Mom, I'm going. And then every night, I think I have a sub tomorrow. I think that, just please, we're not investing any more money in this thing. I didn't go to college. It is what it is.
Wow.
Nothing.
You didn't go to college?
No.
And you got this beautiful house. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't see the house, but this house is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I said it like right when I walked in.
No, but I have worked pretty much every day of my life since I was 14. So
yeah, look,
yeah.
working hard, making the
Yeah.
right decisions,
yeah,
being smart, like
Exactly.
in life, that's what's
Yeah.
gonna get you places.
it's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, this house is beautiful.
That's
love
what I
this
tell-
loft here
Thank you.
too.
It's perfect, right?
Yeah, yeah, it
It's
really is.
Yeah. That's why I tell Mackenzie, if you don't want to go to college, don't go to college. There's so many other things that you could go learn a trade. You could do so many things if it doesn't work out with music. But I did tell her I would like for you to at least have a backup plan or something, like, because you're not getting younger. So at least have a backup plan. Like, I'm a realtor. I said, you could go get your mortgage license and I could give you my deals. Or you could become a realtor, even if you don't want to be a realtor. You could be a realtor and sell 4 houses a year, and that could pay for all your bills. Like, she just doesn't, she's just like, yeah, I don't know. I'd rather, be a barista. Or, well, she teaches her drum lessons too. But it's, I'm just not that. I'm not that mom that's like, yeah, you gotta go to college. You gotta go to college because
Thank God.
it's like my nephew, he graduated from FSU with a degree in criminal justice, and he's a realtor with me. So where's all that money? You know, that's the way I look at it. Like, I know so many people that have gone and gotten their degrees and they do something completely out of what it is that they got their degree for, and they didn't even need to spend the money on college to do what they're doing today. So
I make more than people with degrees.
exactly. Exactly.
Just waiting tables.
Oh, I know. All right, so how do you feel about what I in Palm Bay, Florida, there's a restaurant that is now charging, which I think is so shitty, charging the customers, they're calling it a 20% service fee.
That's a lot.
And they're only giving 15% to the waiters, and they're keeping the other 5% for themselves.
Oh, no, no, no.
Right?
No,
I was like, that's so, because I have waited on many a tables in my life.
Oh, you
yeah,
server?
yeah.
Oh, snap.
You do. I'll tell you.
You get the struggle.
Oh, the struggle is real. I'll tell you.
People.
I loved waiting on tables, though. I did. Like, I
meet a lot of cool people.
You do. And it's like, yeah, I loved it. And like, I was a single mom for a while after my divorce, and it's just, you do what you got to do. Like, that's just, you're the only thing that kid's got. So, yeah,
Wow.
I did anything. But I was even writing cards for Chewy well, I wasn't divorced. I wasn't a single mom at this time, but like, I have a hard time passing up money. Like, if there's a way to make money,
yeah,
I will do it. And there I was writing cards for Chewy. As a realtor, I make good money as a realtor, but it's like, well, I could write cards too. Why not? I could write cards for 13 cents a card while I watch TV. And that was like an extra $300 every 2 weeks. And, you know, so it's like, hey, there's my car payment. So, you know what I mean?
Whoa.
So all I have to do is write cards. But then my dad died and I stopped doing that. But yeah, like there's so many ways to make money that you don't have to spend the money on. I'm probably gonna have so many parents hating me right now saying you don't have to spend the money on a degree, but it's true.
You don't. That's then you get into debt. Like my friend Rob, he's a server like me, same restaurant. He says that his credit is horrible. I was like, dang, what happened? He's like, oh, dude, I'm about like $35,000 in debt, and I'm like, dude, what happened? He's like, oh, I went to college. I got like a degree, you know, like an electrician. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? He's like, dude, this pays better than than being an electrician here.
It's like you go to college, you come out, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I have my degree now. What am I gonna do? Like, I can't find a job right now. I can't. But I'll tell you, as a realtor, those student loans have been horrible for home buyers. Like, they're haunting them forever.
Really?
And ever. Like, and so many loan denials because of student loans. I've been doing real estate for almost 20 years, and I have one person, I just closed on their house last month. The only person I ever know in my whole entire life that paid her student loans off, and she went to Vegas for a trip for it. She was texting me, and I was like, I asking her if she was going to be, she hadn't found a house yet. And I was going to meet her husband. I said, are you coming to March? Oh, I'm in Vegas. We're celebrating. I finally paid off my student loans. So her and her girlfriend went out to Vegas. I was like, oh my God. I have never heard anybody say those words ever.
This is the first time for me too. I never heard that.
It's like, what the heck?
That's crazy.
Right?
Wow.
So, okay. All right. So back to our rapid fire here. Your favorite flower?
Lavender.
That's a flower?
I think so.
What does it look like?
It's purple.
Okay.
Yeah, lavender. You never seen the lavender like scent Febreze?
I have. That's a flower.
Yeah. Well, what did you think it was?
I just figured it. I don't. You know, I thought it was the smell. I guess I don't know. I don't know anything. I told you I'm like live under a rock as well. Okay. So who inspires you the most?
Right now, my stepdad.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, 5 days a week, he does about 14, 15-hour shifts.
Wow.
As a waiter. And so that inspires me because I think to myself, if he can work that hard, and he's like 44, I think, somewhere around there. He can work that hard, like physically,
Hmm.
then I got nothing to complain
Right.
because I don't work 14, 15 hours like 5 days a week.
Hmm.
I mean, that's just insane.
Right.
Hey, he comes home at like 3 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's working hard. Well, he's setting a good example. That's it's important. But I did catch on that your stepfather is 44 and I'm older than him, and now I feel really old.
What?
I'm like, oh my God, it sucks getting old, I'll tell you.
No, that's not old. What? My
Feel old.
mom is 51.
Oh, she went for the younger guy.
Yeah, first time she ever does that.
Good for her. And look, he's working hard for
Yeah.
her.
Hope it works out. I mean, their marriage is their marriage, you know?
I can't. Oh, you're so funny. Okay, so if you had one message for your fans, what would it be?
I know they're gonna be watching this.
They
Like
better
like
be.
the like the I got like 10 people that actually are like consistently there
It's
all
nice.
the time. Yeah, they're all friends with each other because their common interest was that they liked my music. And I think that's so cool,
That
like
is
that
cool.
community. I love you guys. Look, I'm gonna say the names. We got Lexi, we got Star, we got Sugar. These are all online people, so bear with me. We got um damn, did I already say Danny?
No.
Okay, Danny. We got Jasper, Candace, Sabrina. We got a new one called Rat. These are like all TikTok usernames,
Okay.
so I love you guys. Thank you.
So you've never met them in person.
No, they're just
Are they
we don't
local?
no.
No.
They're talking about, man, I want to fly out to go see your
I
show.
told you, you
It's like-
make some really good music. So I don't doubt that they're feeling this way.
Yeah, so I appreciate them very much.
That's nice. That's nice.
Oh, forgot Lee Cooper.
Okay.
We love you too. Wait, we got Ash as well. I just keep thinking of more and more. They keep coming.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave anyone off.
I don't like. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I
they're gonna
think
all have to come in when you do play your show
yeah.
at the Stage Mom.
Buy your tickets. Actually, one of one of them actually was searching up tickets. I was like, "Yo, well, you're actually doing
Like
that?"
flights?
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
Said it was expensive.
oh, come on. Arnold's worth it. Arnold's worth it.
I'm sure she thinks so too.
Yeah.
You're worth it.
Okay, so what are some final things that you'd want to say to all of these people watching?
All right.
And where can they find you? Like, summarize it all for them.
All right. You can find me. I gotta get
Don't
closer.
hit your head.
You can find me at Arnold Navii anywhere. TikTok, Instagram, PlayStation, Xbox. And I just want to say, make sure you go pre-save my debut LP. It's called Loserverse. And I have this whole thing that like I am a loser and um my supporters already know what it means, but I'm going to say it here. So the reason I say I am a loser is cuz you got to get rid of the fear of losing. If you fear losing and you never chase what you want, then you're not a winner or a loser. That's even worse. Don't you think? You got to be a loser before you're a champion. So lose the fear of losing and chase your dreams. Chase whatever you want. I asked out a girl. I got rejected, but I felt so good that I took the L. Like I felt good in myself because I'm like, yo, that wasn't that bad. I took a loss, and now I'm more brave to seek more opportunities. Not more girls, but I mean in general, you know.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry. I'm just stuck on who would like turn you down. You know,
well, you know, a lot of people would. You know, I'm like I'm a weird guy.
no, you're not.
I'm a
You're a good person.
yeah, so yeah, lose that fear of losing. Go ask that girl out on a movie, go ask that boy out, and go chase your dreams, try out for that basketball team.
Even if you suck.
Yeah, even if you suck. I tried out for the football team. I didn't make it, but I'm glad I did because you know the more you take losses, the more resilient you become,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's an amazing thing. So
It's
that's
true.
my whole theme. You go do that. I'm giving you all the confidence in the world to lose until you become a champion.
You can do the mic drop. What's your